Good day, everyone. So today I'm going to present about Animal Crossing role in mental health during COVID-19. Before I explain my slide, this is the contents. Now I'm going to explain the introduction. Video games are increasingly seen as tools for mental health support. Many players turn to games to cope with stress and anxiety, especially during tough times. For example, Animal Crossing helped reduce isolation during the pandemic. However, more research is needed to understand how games like this can be used therapeutically. The research objective is to investigate how Animal Crossing can be used as a complementary tool and to examine how the design element Animal Crossing Horizon support emotional coping. The research question is, in what ways can Animal Crossing can be used as a complementary tool, and how the design element of Animal Crossing support emotional and social coping? Now I'm going to explain the critical review. In total, there's 3 articles. The first article explores how Animal Crossing support players' mental health during the COVID-19. Using narrative methods, it highlights how the game helped users cope with stress. While not based on formal research, the article suggests digital games can provide real psychological benefits. The review is Animal Crossing offered emotional comfort during COVID-19, showing games can support mental health, but the analysis lacked deep research and balance. The second article is explore how Animal Crossing supported mental well-being during the COVID-19. It found the game helped reduce anxiety and loneliness. The use of tools like the GTA7 and UCLA strengthened its credibility. Overall, it provides strong initial evidence. The review is, the study showed gaming mental health and social value using psychological tools, but its self-reported non-representative data limits. The third article is, this study explored how Animal Crossing support mental health during COVID-19. It highlights the game role in fulfilling psychological needs like autonomy, creativity, and social connection. The findings suggest that games like Animal Crossing may help the potential mental health tools in the future. The review is, by applying self-determination theory and interview, the study showed gaming emotional support but is narrow scope and small. Next, I'm going to explain my methods for my data analysis. The tools that I use is Google Form Survey. Target participant is 80 participants. The participant is individual who have experience or interaction with Animal Crossing. The first section is about you. The first question section summarizes the majority were teenagers aged 17 to 19. The second largest is 20 to 23 at 24%. Smaller group including younger teens and few older adults for one respondent each. Overall, this suggests that Animal Crossing and its mental health relevant mostly appeal to younger generation. The second data analysis summarized the data show with 58% female and 36% male, showing that Animal Crossing is likely famous among women due to a creative and calming nature. A small group, 4% prefer not to say their gender. Overall, gender appears to influence how players engage with the game. Next data analysis is the majority of respondents, over 60%, were from Indonesia. The second largest is from Malaysia. Other countries like China, Singapore, etc. had 2 respondents, while the US, France, Japan, and more had 1 respondent each. Even though the survey had responded by the majority of countries, most participants were from Asia. Next session is about your experience. The first data analysis is results show about 37% play the game, while another 36% watch gameplay through video or stream. The second data analysis is the largest group, 36%, said never showing, most did not engage with the game. Smaller group reported rare, and then sometimes, often, or very often engagement. Overall, while the game was well known, only a few respondents regularly play or watch it. Then the third data analysis is most players favored creative activities. Relaxing tasks such as fishing and bug catching were popular too. Social features like visiting Friend Island and talking to villagers also a famous one. Seasonal events had moderate engagement, while economic activity like earning bells were less appealing. This question aimed to identify which game feature players find most engaging and meaningful. The meaningful behind this behind this feature is players found Animal Crossing meaningful for its calm and therapeutic nature. They enjoy experience creativity through island, connecting with friends, and relaxing in its warm, gentle atmosphere. Next session is about emotional support. About around half agree that playing games like Animal Crossing reduce their anxiety and stress, showing gaming can support mental health as a coping tool. However, 41% feel neutral. A small minority disagree, suggesting gaming didn't help their well-being. The second data analysis is over half agree or strongly agree the game helped them feel less stressed. About one-third were neutral, suggesting the effect wasn't very noticeable. Then comes to the third data analysis. Over half, 55% felt neutral, suggesting this interaction didn't strongly affect their loneliness. About 33% agree or strongly agree that villager interaction helped reduce loneliness. The music itself, about 65% agree or strongly agree that the music helped them relax, while 27% felt neutral. The music was neutral for their relaxation. And for the aesthetic visual itself, a strong 74% with 32 agree and 31 strongly agree felt the warm colors and soft design created calms. Only 3.5% disagree or strongly disagree, while 22% feel neutral, showing the visual were widely calming. The next section is section 4, social connection. The first data analysis is most respondent play Animal Crossing alone. Meanwhile, 41% play or watch with family or friends, showing the game also supports social connection. And then the second data analysis is survey results show that 60% of respondents do not visit other player island, focusing on their own island. Meanwhile, 40% do visit island using it to connect socially. This highlights the game flexibility, allowing players to engage socially or individually based on their preference and comfort level. Now for the connection itself, 43% say they feel only a little more connected. About 28% say yes, and another one, about 28% say no. Next is the final section, is the reflection. They believe a majority, 58%, strongly agree the game support emotional well-being. The reason why is because it feel relaxed and calm, creative freedom in decorating island and home, social connection by visiting friends or interacting with villager, and the cozy low pressure experience. This question aims to understand how and why the game affect mental well-being. And for the next data analysis, results show 45% said no, indicating many do not rely on the game for stress relief. Meanwhile, 31% said sometimes and 22% said yes, showing some players use the game for coping with their stress. The part they like is the majority is the music, help them feel relaxed and calm, found the game world and design comforting, and appreciate decorating and building for creative satisfaction. The reason why the game helped them is first is calm pace, soft music, creative freedom, cozy escape, and safe visual. Together, this made Animal Crossing a gentle emotional support during the pandemic. So, in conclusion, this summary to highlight Animal Crossing emotional value during the pandemic is calm design, music, and pace give player comfort. Even as its life returned to normal, the game remained a meaningful emotional escape. More than just play, it was safe space uncertain times. This is the reference that I used for my proposal. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.